Dear students, welcome to English class. Our today's topic is modifier. I am Mohammad Shalom, lecturer in English, Dhamrai Government College, Dhamrai. Modifier is a new topic for HSC student, especially for class 11. So modifier was not in your syllabus of SSC, but it is completely new topic for you, but it is not difficult. It is very easy, and if you practice and if you learn the basic rules of parts of speech, then you will be able to deal it very perfectly. Okay, let's start the topics. At first, we should know the definition of modifier. Modifier is a word, phrase, or clause that modifies, that is, gives information about another word in the same sentence. In brief, we can say that modifier is a word or phrase or clause that gives extra information about a word, but it works like an adjective or adverb in a sentence, but it is not adjective or adverb. It is different from that parts of speech. Another definition of modifier is modifiers are words or group of words that qualify or describe the other words in a sentence. A modifier can be single word, a phrase, or clause. So this is very clear. A modifier can be a word, a phrase, or a clause. You must have the idea of a word, phrase, or clause. Phrase means a group of words where there will be no subject and verb, and clause means there will be a subject and a finite verb, and will be a part of a larger sentence. For example, in the following sentences, the word burger is modified by the word vegetarian. I am going to the KFC for a vegetarian burger. So vegetarian gives extra information about the burger. We can say that I am going to the KFC for a burger, but we have added an added word vegetarian to extend the meaning of burger, but to make it more specific. The modifier vegetarian gives extra information about what kind of burger it is. A modifier can be an adjective, a word that modifies a noun like burger, but it can also be an adverb, a word that modifies a verb. The student carefully proofread her draft. Here, carefully has modified the word proofread. The student carefully proofread her draft. Here, carefully is a modifier. The adverb carefully is the modifier in this example. It modifies the verb proofread, giving important details about how the proofreading was conducted. A modifier can even be a phrase or clause, as in the following example. She studied in the library. Here, the phrase in the library gives us extra information about the verb studied. We can say that, or we can complete the sentence, she studied. but we have added extra information. She studied in the library. It means that the sentence or the word studied has been used here more specifically, and where he studied, she studied in the library. More example. He is a wise man. The man is not strong enough to carry the load. The boy is walking very fast to reach his college in time. I will go there. He studies at Dhaka University. Wise enough, very, there, Dhaka. All these words are modified in these sentences because they have modified man uh, to carry fast there or university. Modifier can be a word, phrase, or clause. We can see this example in these three sentences. Rain badly damaged the crops. Here, badly is a single word that has modified the word damage. It gives extra information or clear information about the word damage. It has modified the word verb damaged. Rain badly damaged the crops. As a phrase, the red hat with the black feather for sale. The red hat for sale is also a correct sentence, but with the black feather, this phrase has given extra information about the hat. As a clause, clause as modifier. The word will be the girl who is dressed in pink is the bride's sister. Here, you can see that if we remove this portion, this clause, who is dressed in pink, the sentence is also correct. The girl is the bride's sister. So, the girl who is dressed in pink has given extra information about the noun, the girl. So, modifier can be a word, a phrase, or clause. It gives extra information about a word in a sentence. Generally, modifiers are of two types according to their position to the words they modify. First one is pre-modifier and second one is post-modifier. Pre-modifier means the word that modifies sitting before a noun or another word. Premodifier. What is premodifier? Modifier which are placed after determinants but before the head of a noun phrase are called premodifier. Adjectives are widely used as premodifier, yet there are some other types of premodifiers too. So premodifier means the word that placed before a word and it modifies the word after it. So premodifier also can be a phrase, a word, and clause. Here are some examples of premodifier, different types of premodifiers. Adjective as premodifier. We had a pleasant holiday last week. Here the word pleasant has modified the word holiday, but pleasant has been placed before the word holiday and it has modified the word holiday, so pleasant is a premodifier. There were plenty of bright people before the castle, so the word bright has been placed before the word people and it has modified the word people and it is absolutely premodifier. Sabrina is a meritorious student. Meritorious is an adjective, bright is an adjective, pleasant is also an adjective, and all these adjectives has been used before a noun. So these are the uses of adjectives as pre-modifier. Second, nouns are pre-modifiers. Sometimes noun can be placed before a noun and it can modify other noun, then it can be regarded as a noun modifier. Are the removal expenses paid by your company? Removal is noun, expenses are also noun, removal expenses. So removal has been used here as an pre-modifier, as a pre-modifier. Second example, the passenger ship dropped anchor in the harbor. Here the word passenger is noun, ship is also noun, but passenger has been used before the word ship. We can also say that the ship dropped anchor in the harbor. As the word passenger has been used before the ship, so the word has been more specific, and passenger has given the extra information about specific and extra information about the word ship. So the passenger here is noun pre-modifier. Number 3, adverbs as pre-modifier. Adverb. We had a very pleasant holiday last week. She writes a few letters to her parents. Here the word very and few are adverbs because they have modified the word. Very has modified the word adjective, and few has modified the word writes. She writes a few letters to her parents. For participle, you should know about participle. This participle is not present, past, and past participle. This participle is the type of non-finite verb. We know that there are 3 types of non-finite verb: infinitive, gerund, and participles. And participles are also classified in 3 groups: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. So these ing participles are participle. The definition of participle is when a word acts as an adjective and as a verb, then it is called participle. When a word works as an adjective and as a verb at the same time, it is called participle. For example, only a beginning student will find difficulty with calculus. Calculus is a term of mathematical terms. Only a beginning student. It means the student who will start at initially will start at first. He will find difficulty with calculus. The developing countries are doing well in garments business. 5. Past participle are as pre-modifier. Often the reduced price of everyday commodities are out of reach for the poor. Reduced price. Reduce is a verb, and at the same time it has been used as adjective here. Reduced price. It doesn't mean that he has reduced the price. Here the word has different meaning, like the verb reduce. Here the word Reduced has been used the word noun, and it has modified the word price. The defeated army are captivated in the prison. Here the word defeated army. Defeated army, defeated has been used before the word army, so this is premodifier. His father is a retired English teacher. Here the word retired has been used the word English, so the retired English teacher, retired has been used here as premodifier. Compound words as premodifiers. Compound words means that there are more than one or two or three words at the same time means one meaning. That is called compound words as premodifiers. We have just bought a brand new car. Brand new has been used here as single word, but there are two words, brand and new. So this word is called compound words. That's an absolutely first class idea. First and class, two word has formed a one word, first class, and it has been used before the noun idea. So first class is a modifier, pre-modifier. That is an out of date dictionary. That is an out of date dictionary. That is out of date dictionary means that out of date three words has been has been expressed as one word. So this is also a compound free modifier. Next example of compound word: the room is decorated with red and white striped wallpaper. If you analyze the sentences, you will be able to easily identify the compound words. This word is not only one word, but it is composed with more than one words, at least two words. Red and white stripe. There are four words. So if you study these sentences, then you will be able to understand what is pre-modifier, what is modifier, what is pre-modifier, what is post-modifier. I have not discussed post-modifier today. In next class, I will discuss about post-modifier. I am once again telling about modifier. In brief, modifiers are words that gives extra information about a word in a sentence, and it modifies the meaning of the word or sentences. It works in a sentence like an adjective or adverb, but they are different from that also. So because a noun can also be used as modifier here, that is the differences of modifier as only noun and adjective. There is a chapter in your English grammar book of HSC for 11 and 12. You will find the unit possibly 8, unit 8. You will find about modifier in details. You must learn the terms modifier, pre-modifier, post-modifier, and you should have practiced about parts of speech and their function. Then you will easily understand the function or works of modifier. Modifier is very important because it makes a word or sentence more clear and more specific for your free handwriting and for your higher studies. it will help in various ways to make a standard English. Okay, thank you. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice time. If you have any inquiry and if you cannot understand any sentences or any uh, given uh, description, you must contact with me. There is a number. There is given my contact number. uh, okay, that's all. Allah Hafiz.